by Riverdale. There's 1 second to go for three. Missed it. Machida Pettis, with about a tenth of a second on the clock, launched one and tried to expand that lead more, but couldn't do it. 13-8 Riverdale after the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Good crowd.
Riverdale out to a 13-8 first quarter lead.
Good crowd on hand tonight, Clyde.
Filling up. It'll be probably full by the time the boys' game gets rolled around. People getting off work, getting through eating, and coming on up to the high school gymnasium to see some basketball.
A bunch of students already here, but back behind us over here on the home sideline, there are a bunch of people as well. Well, we're getting ready for the second quarter of action here. It will be Riverdale to toss it in by way of the possession arrow to start the second quarter. Machida Pettis tossing it into Crystal Horton at the top of the key. Horton holding the ball, faked off the pass, and takes it all the way in. Nobody even saw her coming, Clyde. 15-8.
That's why we haven't fouled anybody.
Simonis over on the right side for three. Air ball. Rebound. Well, she may have caught a piece of the rim. Either way, it didn't go in. Anna Norfleet coming down with the rebound. Gets it back to Pilkington. She's going to cross the timeline for Riverdale. Pilkington. Over to Pettis. Long pass back over to Pilkington on the left side. The shot for three from Pilkington. Missed it. Just caught a piece of the rim. And Riverdale comes up with the rebound. Hallam's trying to save it out of bounds, but knocks it back into the hands of Riverdale. And they're going to call Andrea Dow for a walk as she tried to go in to take the layup. She just walked right around Kelly Hallam's.
Well, did that little spin move, and it's hard to complete that without taking an extra step.
That's why you got to keep dribbling the ball while you do it, and you won't get called for it. Hallam's feed over to Simonis on the right side. Back to Hallam's, nearly taken out of the air by Pilkington on that one. The shot from Kristen Kirkland is off. It's going to be rebounded by Horton for Riverdale, and she's going to bring it all the way back down the floor at the top of the key. Crystal Horton back to Norfleet. Norfleet on the left side gets it over to Dow. Dow lob underneath the Horton, and there's going to be a foul, and they're going to call the first foul against Lebanon should be on
Kirkland, I think.
Kirkland, yeah.
Kirkland trying to give some help on the backside and made too much body contact.
Riverdale tossing it in. Lanning over to Dow at the top of the key. So back to Horton. And for three, it's Machida Pettis off the rim, rebounded by Lebanon. They're going to call a foul against Riverdale.
Dow's over the back. I don't know who they're going to call it on. Yes.
Andrea Dow gets called for the foul. Now, Clyde, that's big because that's their sixth foul of the half with about 6:10 to go. So every foul until halftime will send Lebanon to the line for at least one. Hallam's for three from the left side. Shot it too hard, but it banked off the glass and goes in. We'll take it. 15-11 Riverdale. Long pass down to Horton, who's going to get called for the charge. She sent.
That is three, and Wilbert needs an Oscar for that one.
Yeah. Wilbert must have been hanging out with Joe Nedney after that one right there. She hit the floor. Well, old Joe, we love him to death. He's going to be the butt of many jokes in the sports world for a while after what he said. So Lebanon to toss it in. Wilbert hit the floor and then acted like she had busted her nose or something there for a second. Ashley Simonis making her way over. Hey, you're right. Horton's got three fouls before halftime. That's exactly what the Devilettes want. As a matter of fact, she's on the bench, I believe.
Lanning has one now, the seventh, and this will send Simonis to the free throw line for the 1-and-1.
Starlet Lanning reached in. So here goes Simonis, a pretty good free throw shooter. With 5:35 to go. First one's up and in. So she gets a chance for another one. Lebanon cuts the lead to three, 15-12. Never underestimate the power of free throws. I know it's an old cliche, but it's how you win games. Second one is good as well. And there's 2 points Lebanon didn't have to have that they got anyway. 15-13, the Devilettes are right back in this one. Starlet Lanning Passing it back to Norfleet. Over to 21, Morris, who's going to be fouled by Simonis, or was it Hallam's? No, they get Wilbert. I didn't even see her there.
Her first, team second.
Have to watch Channel 6 in the morning to see that one. Riverdale with the ball. Norfleet back to Dow at the top of the key. Dow over to Lanning on the right side. Looking for somebody, passing it back to Norfleet. All this passing just being done around the horn. Norfleet looking for somebody to go to. There's 5 seconds. Lebanon with the defense. Ashley Simonis all over, didn't touch her once. 5 seconds. Beautiful. So Lebanon with a chance to at least tie it right here. 5 minutes to go. It's 15-13 Riverdale. Simonis crossing the timeline. Making her way over to the left side. Good pick set up by Amanda Wilbert. Simonis back to Wilbert at the top of the key, and there's a push off going to be called against Megan Thompson. Or was it?
No,
called against Riverdale.
Krista Morris pushing at Megan Thompson. Thompson will shoot 1 and 1.
And the next foul will send Lebanon to the line for 2 every time, Clyde. That was the 9th.
Thompson is 1 out of 2.
Her first one is good. So Lebanon's within a point, 15-14. Countless mistakes by Riverdale have let Lebanon right back in this game. Of course, taking nothing away from the Devilettes play. They've been playing well the last couple minutes. Thompson's second one is up and in, and we're tied. 15-15 with 4:50 to go until the break. Lanning making her way over, well, trying to get across the timeline. Lebanon defense relentless. Finally, Norfleet makes it across half court. Lebanon's got her bunched up. She bounce passes it to Megan Thompson. So the Devilettes again with the ball with the chance to take the lead. Simonis between the circles, looking for somebody, makes her way over to the right side and gets Wilbert. Amanda Wilbert back to Kelly Hallam's, lob in underneath, and they're going to call a push
on Dowell.
On Andrea Dowell, which sends...
No, they're going to call Thompson this time.
They got Thompson. Just tic-tac the other way. Riverdale bringing it down the floor. Here's Dowell with it. Bounce pass to Norfleet. Finally, they get it across the timeline over to Lanning. Lebanon's got her trapped back in the corner. She gets the pass into Pilkington anyway. Underneath, the shot by Dowell is off the glass and good, so give the lead back to Riverdale. 17-15 halfway through the second quarter. 4 minutes to go. Wilbert for a long three off the front rim. It's going to be rebounded by Megan Thompson. She feeds it off to Kirkland. Between the leg dribble on accident, but she puts it up and off the glass to make it 17-17. So wonder she didn't get called for a walk there, at least a double dribble. Ball went between her legs. She grabbed it with both hands. Bounce pass over to Dow underneath. She's going to take a shot, going to be stuffed by Wilbert, and they're going to call a push. Fans don't like that. I can't say I agree with it. Horrible call.
2 on Wilbert.
Hallam's wants time, so we'll pause for 30 of our own. With 3.5 minutes to go in this one, at least until halftime. We're tied at 17 at Lebanon High School.
It's 17-17 in a low-scored, mistake-filled game by both sides.
But, and there's a big but there, Crystal Horton is sitting on the bench right now with 3 fouls. And that alone has pretty much let Lebanon back into this game.
Well, you probably won't see her anymore till after the half because they don't want a chance to pick up that 4th. When you pick up your 4th foul, you're practically gone on defense because you can't afford to move any. Coming into the ball game is Reagan Vaughn for Riverdale.
Well, Dow gets to go to the line for 2 after that foul from Wilbert. The shot is up. Her first one's good to give Riverdale an 18-17 lead. Here's Dow for number 2. It's up. It's good. 19-17 Riverdale. 3.5 to go. Simonis in the backcourt alone across the Big L. Letting the team get set up. Kirkland coming across the middle, didn't get it to her though. Out to Simonis on the far right side. Simonis, bounce pass to Kirkland, back to Simonis from the right side for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. The Devilettes have their first lead of the night, 20-19, with a little over 3 minutes to go in the half. Dowell Bounce pass back to Pilkington. Simonis tried to kick that one away. They've got Lanning tied up over in the corner again, but she's going to get it out anyway. Norfleet for three. Little too far to the left. She gets her own rebound. The shot from 34 is off, no good. Rebounded by Riverdale. And Dow looking for somebody. Gets it back to Pilkington. And again over to Lanning. Now it's back to Dow underneath to Reagan Vaughn. Her shot is up and off the rim. Rolled around for a second and finally goes down. And Riverdale takes a 21-20 lead. Halams with the ball on the left side for Lebanon. Spinning, making her way inside the circle. Gets it back to Wilbert. Long pass underneath to a wide open Thompson, who sends it up and in. 23-22, or rather 22-21. Lebanon on top. Riverdale coming down to the left side of the floor now. She loses the ball. It goes off the face of Megan Thompson and out of bounds.
Pilkington's second foul.
Oh, is it a foul?
Yep.
Okay. So that's going to send Megan Thompson to the line for a pair. I believe she's 3 of 4.
That she is.
And she has the chance to make it a 3-point lead for Lebanon if she hits both of them. She will get 2 by way of the double bonus. Her first shot is up. Her first shot is no good. Roll around, pop back out.
Lebanon 5 out of 7 now.
Thompson's missed both of them. Taking most of them, too. Her second shot is in. Nothing but nylon on that one. 23-21, 2 minutes to go. Norfleet across the timeline for Riverdale, guarded by 3 Devilettes, makes her way all the way inside, comes back out, tosses it out to Pilkington. Standing between the circles, Pilkington gets it back over to Norfleet on the left side. Norfleet took a couple of pivots, tosses it over to 25 Lanning. Back out to Pilkington for just inside the 3-point line. Only counts for 2 points, so we're tied 23 apiece.
Pilkington's first bucket.
Simonis over to Wilbert. Underneath to Thompson, again wide open. This one goes up, rolls around, and goes down. 25-23 Lebanon. A minute 15 to go. Lanning, long pass down to Dow. Dow is met by Wilbert, and she's going to back away and behind the 3-point circle. Back to Lanning. Tossing it over to Dow at the top of the key. Begins the dribble. Dishes over to Lanning. They're just going to let the team get set up. Don't know if they're trying to play for the last shot or if they're just trying to get it underneath. But they're going to toss it underneath to Reagan Vaughn, who shoots it and is fouled in the process. She gets the basket.
It's 2 on Thompson.
That's what they call. Yeah, you're right. They call Megan Thompson for the foul. So Reagan Vaughn with a chance to put Riverdale back on top with a free throw here. Christy Morris ready to come back in. She'll take the place of Vaughn. Vaughn's first shot is off, but it's going to be a foul against Wilbert. Or what? No. It was a foul against Riverdale on Wilbert, so they're going to send Amanda to the line. Who got called for that?
Trying to figure
Dowell.
this one out.
Andrea Dowell.
Yep. That's her third. No, it's her second.
It's her second. So we'll send Wilbert to the line. Her first shot is up. Bounces off the rim, goes up, hits the glass, and comes back down. 26-25 Lebanon. Christy Morris coming back in for Reagan Vaughn. Wilbert's second one is up and also good. So Lebanon's back out in front by a pair, 27-25. 49 seconds to go in the half.
8 out of 10 from the line
Lanning
for the Devilettes.
Crosses the timeline, bounce pass over to Pilkington, who's going to be, well, there's a loose ball foul against.
That's Thompson, that's 3.
Uh-oh.
And it is.
So we can expect to see Brewington probably here in a minute. Well, maybe not with 40 seconds to go. Dow at the top of the key, gets it over to Pilkington, feed underneath to 21. Morris takes a shot, it's going to be off the rim, rebounded by Riverdale. Dow with 25 seconds to go, tosses it back out to Pilkington, standing on the big L. Pilkington back over to Norfleet at the top of the key. Norfleet, long pass over to Lanning on the far right. Lanning now going to make her